Hello everyone, welcome to the U.S. Immigration Hub. Breaking news. A major shift in federal immigration enforcement is raising serious concerns among lawful permanent residents across the United States. Newly intensified federal actions, updated agency guidance, and expanded review procedures are creating a tougher environment for green card holders in 2026. These developments have triggered renewed attention on how existing laws are being enforced and what permanent residents must understand to stay protected. So you never miss an important update from U.S. Immigration Hub. This is information every immigrant family needs to hear. Across the country, attorneys, advocacy groups, and immigration experts are reporting a noticeable rise in enforcement activity directed at lawful permanent residents. While the law has always included grounds under which a green card may be revoked, such as serious criminal offenses, immigration fraud, or long-term abandonment, what is changing in 2026 is the level of scrutiny and the consistency with which federal agencies are revisiting older cases, reviewing digital behavior, and coordinating across local, state, and federal databases. These actions fall under existing statutory authority, but their expanded use has caught the attention of families who previously believed their status was secure. Part of the concern arises from increased attention to old or previously overlooked criminal records. Under long-standing United States law, certain offenses such as aggravated felonies, drug-related crimes, or fraud can place a permanent resident at risk of removal. However, in recent months, attorneys in states like Ohio, Florida, and Texas have reported a rise in cases where older records, dismissed charges, or even minor offenses are being re-evaluated during immigration benefit reviews. Advocates also point to an increase in the review of digital activity. Over the last several years, the Department of Homeland Security has expanded its ability to examine publicly available social media posts during certain immigration screenings. This includes looking for indications of criminal activity, potential security concerns, or inconsistencies with information provided to immigration agencies. These reviews are allowed under existing policy, but in 2026 they are being applied more widely, including during the adjudication of certain benefit applications. At ports of entry, Customs and Border Protection continues to have authority to inspect digital devices in specific circumstances, which can lead to delays during re-entry for some travelers. These procedures are not new, but their more frequent use has increased anxiety among green card holders who regularly travel abroad or maintain an active digital presence. Another visible development is the return of large-scale enforcement operations in workplaces and communities. Federal agencies working with local partners have increased efforts to locate individuals with outstanding removal orders, unresolved criminal issues, or suspected immigration violations. These operations may include interviews, document checks, or detentions of individuals whose status requires verification. Concerns are also rising over reports of increasing delays and deeper scrutiny within USCIS processing. While USCIS is primarily a benefits-granting agency, it is required by law to refer certain cases for further review if issues involving potential fraud, unresolved criminal matters, or eligibility concerns arise. Immigration attorneys note that stricter interpretations of good moral character requirements in naturalization cases have resulted in more requests for evidence. Extended processing times also leave applicants in a prolonged period of uncertainty, which can affect employment, travel, and overall stability. A separate area of increased attention involves the interpretation of fraud and public charge rules. While permanent residents are generally eligible for many forms of assistance and benefits, cases involving misrepresentation on applications or failure to properly disclose required information can lead to status reviews. Immigration legal organizations, including nationally recognized groups such as the ACLU and the National Immigration Law Center, are urging permanent residents to stay informed about their rights. Individuals have the right to remain silent during certain encounters with law enforcement and may request legal representation before answering immigration-related questions in non-emergency situations. What is important to emphasize is that these developments do not represent new laws that suddenly change the rules for green card holders. Instead, they reflect a shift in enforcement priorities and the more assertive use of existing legal authority. For many families, the impact feels significant because procedures that were previously applied more selectively are now being exercised more broadly. Despite the heightened concern, experts stress that the vast majority of green card holders remain fully protected under the law as long as they comply with immigration requirements, maintain truthful records, and avoid activities that could jeopardize their status. The key message from attorneys nationwide is simple: Stay informed, stay compliant, and seek legal advice if there is any uncertainty regarding your history or eligibility for immigration benefits. For millions of lawful permanent residents, the United States is home, and honestly, the path to stability often includes the step toward citizenship. Naturalization remains the most secure protection against the risk of status loss, and for eligible residents, it provides full rights under the Constitution, including the right to vote. As we continue to monitor these developments, one thing remains clear. 2026 is shaping up to be a year of tighter review, expanded information sharing, and renewed focus on immigration compliance. Families across the country are seeking clarity and reassurance, and staying informed is the most reliable way to navigate the changing landscape. USA State will continue to bring you verified updates, clear explanations, and fact-driven coverage without speculation, fear, or exaggeration. Our goal is to ensure every viewer understands both their rights and their responsibilities under U.S. immigration law. Before we go, make sure to subscribe, like, and share so more families across the country can stay informed with credible and responsible reporting. Drop your thoughts in the comments, keep the conversation respectful, and let us know what updates you want us to cover next. Thank you for watching U.S. Immigration Hub. Stay safe, stay aware, and stay connected.